Chapter 8 Ratio, Proportion and Unitary Method, Class 6 from Viva Education Publication Textbook. Introduction of Ratio. Comparison of two quantities by division is known as ratio. Example: Amit's marks and Rahul's marks in math test out of 100 are 60 and 75 respectively. So ratio is equal to 60 divided by 75, that is 4 upon 5, because there is 15 as a common factor. So it becomes 4 upon 5. Means Amit's marks equal to 4 upon 5 times Rahul's marks. Ratio is denoted by 4:5. Ratio of non-zero quantities x and y is x upon y or x is to y. First term is called antecedent. So here x is antecedent. And second term is called consequent. That is y. So x is to y will never be equal to y is to x. So ratio of x and y will not be equal to ratio of y is to x. Now simplification of ratio. How to get the simplest form of the ratio? Example: 30 is to 45. That is 30 upon 45. Now common factor of 30 and 45 is 15. So 30 divided by 15 upon 45 divided by 15. That is 15 2s are 30 and 15 3s are 45. So 2 is to 3 is the simplest form of 30 is to 45. Then 3 upon 14 is to 2 is to 7. So 3 upon 14 is one ratio and another ratio is 2 is to 7. Now 3 upon 14, so 14 and 7, the LCM you have to find out of the denominator, because 7 and 14 are the denominator of that ratio. So 14 and 7 LCM is 14. So when you multiply 3 upon 14 by 14, you get 3. And when you divide 2 upon 7 by 14, you get 4. So 3 is to 4 is the simplest form of 3 upon 14 is to 2 is to 7. Comparison of ratio. Example: 13 is to 30 and 9 is to 7. Now first you have to see, you have to cross multiply, that is the antecedent of the first ratio and the consequent of the second ratio you have to multiply, and the consequent of the first ratio and the antecedent of the second ratio you have to multiply. So what you will get? 13 multiplied by 7 and 30 into 9. So which is greater and smaller? 91 is smaller than 270. So 13 is to 30 is smaller than 9 is to 7. So whichever side is smaller, that ratio will be smaller. 5 is to 9 and 62 is to 11. Now 5 multiplied by 11 gives you 55 and 9 multiplied by 6 gives you 54. So 55 being greater than 54, the first ratio is greater, that is 5 is to 9 is greater than 6 is to 11. Now 8.1 exercise solution. Filling the blanks. First one. For the ratio 3 is to 7, the antecedent is 3 and the consequent is 7. So these are the blanks, 3 and 7. B. For the ratio 13 is to 21, the first term is 13 and the second term is 21. So these are the gaps to be filled, 13 and 21. If the first term is 17 and the second term is 23, then the ratio is given by 17 is to 23. D. If the antecedent is 12 and consequent is 97, then the ratio is 12 is to 97. Second question. Find the ratio between the following. 1 kg is to 900 gram. Now we have to convert both into grams or both into kg, but it will be difficult if you convert 1 kg 900 to gram instead of 1 kg to grams. So 900 you cannot convert very easily to kilograms. So 1000 is to 900, that is 10 is to 9. That is the ratio. 90 paise is to rupees 3.330, that is 3 rupees 30 paise. That is 330 paise. 90 paise is to 330 paise. So you have to convert into same unit. So that gives you 3 is to 11, because 0 gets cancelled and 3 3s are 9 and 3 11s are 33. C. 1 meter 30 centimeter is to 40 centimeter. So first we will convert 1 meter 30 centimeter to centimeter, that is 130 centimeter, because you know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 130 centimeter is to 40 centimeter, that is 13 is to 4. Then D question. 2 hours 20 minutes to 8 minutes. Now 2 hours means 120 minutes plus 20 is 140 minutes, and is to 8 minutes, that is 140 is to 8, that is 35 is to 2, because both are divisible by 4, and 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20 and 4 2s are 8. Third question. Write the given ratio in their simplest form. 1200 is to 500 is 12 is to 5, because both are divisible by 100. 48 is to 32 is 3 is to 2, both are divisible by 16. 1 is to 3 upon 5. So you have to just take that 5 this side. So 5, because you are multiplying both the sides, both the terms of the ratio by 5. So first will be 5 and second will be 3 upon 5 into 5, that is 3. So 5 is to 3 is the answer. 2 upon 7 is to 7 upon 6. Now here again we have to multiply the antecedent by consequent, that is 2 into 6, and here consequent by antecedent, that is 7 into 7, 49. So 12 is to 49 is the simplest form. We cannot do anything further because both are co-prime numbers. Members, fourth one. Members in a committee is equal to 440. Number of women members is 110. Therefore, number of men members will be, you have to subtract 440 minus 110, that is 330. So, ratio of women to men is equal to 110 is to 330, that is 1 is to 3, because both are divisible by 110. Fifth question. Tarun's age is 2 times Tia's age. So, ratio of Tarun's age to Tia's age is 2 is to 1. And ratio of Tia's age to Tarun's age will be 1 is to 2. Sixth question. The ratio in its lowest term is 3 is to 5. Now consequent is given. That is the second term is given. So we have to find antecedent. Now what we have to do for that? 3 upon 5 multiply by 40. We have to multiply it by 40. So that will give you 24. So the antecedent is 24. 20, you can check. 24 is to 40 is 3 is to 5. because both are divisible by 8. Okay. Now antecedent is given 27. So you have to find consequent. So 3 upon 5 is equal to 27 upon what? So 3 upon 5 divided by 27. And that will give you 1 upon 9 into 5. That is 45 is the consequent. So you can see now 27 upon 45. That is 3 is to 5. Because both are divisible by 9. 8th question. The ratio of ages of son and father is 4 is to 9. And father's age is 54 years. So son's age is x is equal to 4 is to 9 equal to x is to 54. X is equal to 4 upon 9 into 54. So 24 years is son's age. Now, that was, I think, 7th question. So now it is 8th question. Divide 75 in the ratio 2 is to 5 means 75 equal to 2x plus 3x, where x is a common factor. So first part is 75 into 2 upon 5 because two plus 5 is 7 actually. No, here they have given 2 plus 3. Sorry, I have written 2 is to 3. Instead of 2 is to 3, I have written 2 is to 5. So that's correct. Answer is correct. 30 and second part is 45. Divide 2000 in the ratio 9 is to 11. First person share will be 2000 because 9 plus 11 is 20. So you have to divide by 20. That will give you 100. 100 into 9 is 900. Second person share again 2000 divided by 20 is 100. 100 into 11 is 1100. So we have to add that ratio terms. We have to add 9 plus 11 and then divide the total quantity whatever given. You have to divide by that number 20 and then multiply by 9, and in the second case 11. Similarly, here also we have done the same. 2 is to 3 actually it is. So 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 parts are total. So 75 into 2 upon 5 gives you 30. First part is 30 and second part is 45. Now the next question. Ratio of sides of a triangle is 4 is to 7 is to 9. Perimeter is 400. Now what is the meaning of perimeter? It is the sum of the sides. So first we will add all the terms of the ratio. 4 plus 7 plus 9, that is 20. And then we will divide 400 by 20 and multiply by 4 in first case. For first side it is 80. Second side 400 upon 20, that is 20 into 7, that is 140. And the third side is 400 into 9 upon 20, that is 180. Okay. Now next question. Ratio of angles of triangle equal to 1 is to 7 is to 2. The sum of the angles you all know 180 degrees. So 3 angles we have to find out. First angle is 180 upon 10 because 1 plus 7 plus 2 is 10. So 180 upon 10 is 18 into 1, that is 18. Second angle 180 upon 10 is again 18 multiplied by 7 is 126. Third angle 180 into 2 upon 10, that is 36. So there are 3 angles of a triangle are 126 degrees, 36 degrees and 18 degrees. 12th question. Length of a rope 3 meter 20 centimeter, that is 320 centimeter. Ratio of the length of a piece to be cut is 7 is to 9. So 7 is to 9 means 16 pieces. So 7 pieces means 320 upon 16 into 7, that is 140 centimeter. And second piece will be 320 upon 16 that is 20 into 9, that is 180. So first piece length is 140 and second piece length is 180. 13th question. Compare the ratio. 5 is to 8 and 7 is to 9. Now 5 into 9 is less than 8 into 7. So 45 less than 56. So 5 is to 8 is less than 7 is to 9. B question. 11 is to 15 and 13 is to 14. Now 11 is to into 14 is 154 and 15 into 13 is 194. 5. So 154 less than 195. So 11 is to 15 is less than 13 is to 14. C question. 7 is to 18 and 14 is to 36. 14 is to 36 equal to 7 upon 18. So 7 is to 18 is equal to 7 is to 18. So here they are equal, not. So comparison can be either less, greater or equal to. 16 is to 19 and 21 is to 23. Again 16 into 23, 368. 19 into 21, 399. So 16 is to 19 is less than 21 is to 23. Now here 15 is to 32 and 9 is to 17. 15 into 17 is 255. Again it is less. So you have to do this next question yourself. Now the next unit is proportion. When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. If P, Q, R and S are such that P is to Q is equal to R is to S, then P, Q, R and S are in proportion. The numbers used in proportion is called terms. Terms P, proportion and S are called, P and S are called extremes, and Q and R are called middle terms. When four terms P, Q, R and S are in proportion, then product of extremes, that is P and S, is equal to product of means, that is middle terms. That is P into S is equal to Q into R. Example, if 3 is to 5 is to 6 is to 10, then 3 into 10 is equal to 6 into 5, that is both the sides are 30. All the quantities in proportion should be of same kind, or first two quantities and last two quantities should be of same kind. Example, 3 meter is to 5 meter is equal to 6 meter is to 10 meter. 7 kg to 9 kg is equal to 21 centimeter is to 27 centimeter. Check whether 1 is to 7 and 5 is to 7 are in proportion. They are not in proportion. 1 is to 7 because 1 is to 7 is not equal to 5 is to 7. B. 12 is to 16 and 48 is to 64 are in proportion. Yes, they are in proportion. Because 12 upon 16 is 3 is to 4 and 48 is to 64 is also 3 is to 4. It is divisible by 16 and this is divisible by 4. Then 12 is to 16 is equal to 3 is to 4. So 48 is to 64 is also 3 is to 4. So ratios are equal, so they are in proportion. Now solution of exercise 8.2. Write true or false. 6 is to 9 is to 10 is to 15, it is true because both are equal. 5 kg is to 10 kg equal to 15 is to 30 kilometer, that is also equal. 11 is to 22 is to 7 upon 14. 7 is to 14, that is 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2, both are true. They are also equal, so true. 13 millimeter is to 39 millimeter and 3 is to 8 second. which is false because 1 is to 3 and another is 3 is to 8. 2 is to 67 and 13 is to 39 also they are not equal, so false. 2 liter is to 7 liter is to 10 liter is to 35. 10 rupees is to 35 rupees. Yes, it is true because 2 is to 7 and 10 is to 35 is also divisible by 5. So 2 is to 7. 5 is to 50 and 1 is to 11. They are not equal ratios, so they are false. It's false. 3 hours to 12 hours and is to 1 second to 5 second is also, they are not equal ratios. 1 is to 4, 1 is, and the another is 1 is to 5. So it's a false question. Second, determine x if 72 is to 112 equal to x is to 28. X multiplied by 112. I told you, no, product of extremes equal to product of means. So here it is product of means equal to product of extremes. So x is equal to 72 into 28 divided by 112. So x is equal to 2016 divided by 112, which is equal to 18. So answer is 18. Third question. 5, 21, 25 and x are in proportion. So 5 is to 21 equal to 25 is to x. X into 5, that is product of extremes equal to product of means, 21 into 25. So 525 divided by 5 is 105. So x is equal to 105. Fourth question. In proportion, first, second, fourth terms are 3, 5, 25 respectively. So third term equal to 3 into 25 divided by 5, which is equal to 15. Because first and the fourth term we are multiplying, that is 3 into 25, and we are dividing it by the second term. Fifth question. Second, third and fourth terms are 7, 35 and 49. So first term, when you have to find first term, you have to multiply third and the second, that is 7 into 35 and divide by 49, which is equal to 5. Now the next unit is unitary method. In unitary method, the value of unit quantity is obtained first, and then the value of required quantity can be found out from that. Example, if cost of 3 kg of wheat is equal to rupees 210, then cost of 50 kg. So first we have to find out cost of 1 kg, that is 210 divided by 3, that is rupees 70, and thus cost of 50 kg equal to 70 into 50, that is rupees 3500. Now variations. There are two types of variations, direct and inverse. Direct variation. Two quantities are said to be in direct variation if they increase or decrease in one quantity causes a corresponding increase or decrease in the other quantity. Example, if weight of 6 chairs is equal to 84 kg, so weight of 10 similar chairs will be more. So as one quantity increases, the other also increases in direct proportion or variation. Inverse variation. Two quantities are said to be in inverse variation if increase or decrease of one quantity causes a corresponding decrease or increase of the other quantity. Example, if the speed of a car is 60 km per hour and it takes 4 hours to cover a particular distance, if speed is now 40 km per hour, it will need more time, that is 6 hours. So this is inverse variation because when one quantity is decreasing, other quantity increases. Now solution of exercise 8.3. Now first one, cost of 6 soaps is given rupees 54. So the cost of one soap is 54 divided by 6, that is rupees 9. So cost of 10 such soaps is equal to 10 into 9, that is 90. So this is by direct variation, because when one quantity increases, the other also increasing. Distance covered by Sia in 90 steps equal to 70 meter. So distance covered in one step is 70 divided by 90, that is 7 upon 9 meter by direct variation. So distance covered in 270 steps equal to 7 upon 9 into 270, which is equal to 210 meter. Third, weight of paper required to make 500 notebooks equal to 45 kg, that is 45,000 gram. It's better to convert into gram so that we can easily divide it. Weight of paper required to make one book is equal to 45,000 divided by 500, that is 90 gram. So weight of paper required to make such 700 notebooks equal to 700 into 90, that is 63,000 gram, that is 63 kg. This is also direct variation question. Fourth, petrol required to cover 375 km is equal to 30 liters, direct variation. So petrol required to cover 1 kilometer is equal to 30 liter, that is 30,000 milliliter divided by 375, that is 80 milliliter. So petrol required to cover 1200 kilometer is equal to 1200 into 80 milliliter, that is 96,000 milliliter, which is 96 liter. Fifth question. The proportion of copper and zinc in an alloy is 4:5, 4.5 kg is to 2:0.8 gram. It is gram, 4.5 gram, sorry. So total weight is 7.3 gram. If quantity of copper in an alloy now it is 13.5 gram, so the zinc required will be 2.8 into 13.5, that is divided by 4.5, that is 8.4. So total weight of an alloy will be now 13.5 plus 8.4, that is 21.9 gram. Please change that kilogram to gram. 4.5 gram it is, not kilogram. 6. Charges to carry 25 boxes equal to 2000. So to carry one box it will be 2000 divided by 25, which is 80 rupees. So 18 boxes can be carried in 1080 rupees. 7th question. The weight of 12 chairs equal to 60 kg. So weight of one chair equal to 60 divided by 12, that is 5 kg. So weight of 18 such chairs is 18 into 5, that is 90 kg. 8th question. Ajay earns in 12 days rupees 10,860. So in one day he earns 10,860 divided by 12, which is 905. So in 18 days he earns 18 multiplied by rupees 905, that is 16,290. So you have to do some practice time questions. So I have given 5 questions for practice. They are also very easy. Whatever solutions I have given, they are based on those questions. So please study well and solve these questions. Also solve mental math questions from your textbook Viva Education Standard 6 textbook. Now if you have liked my channel and if you have liked my video and PowerPoint presentation and explanation and the solution of the exercise 8.1 to 8.3, please like my channel, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.